during the hours when he claimed to be broadcasting live. He answers, "This is literally possible because you can see it on YouTube." No, motherfucker, they could hold up. Motherfucker, they could deadass look at your shit, see your IP, and see what time you went live and shit like that. No, because I'm being that ass. Like, he trying to act dumb and shit and saying, "Oh, you can't see it because it's on YouTube." They can literally see your goddamn live history. Like, you can literally see when you go live. Boom, 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 boom. They're literally telling you that they examined and seen that you was not live at this hour. And you say, "That's possible because I'm on YouTube right now." What's good, YouTube? But Aaron, back on that video.
Wait,
it's been forever. Yes, I'm recording.
Oh.
Lock in. Okay, so change the plan today. I pretty much have my girlfriend. She's got my headphones, so she's going, this is like her first time making a reaction video, so I'm just gonna be here. I'm gonna be talking too, but pretty much this is YouTuber, murderer in GTA that thinks he's too good for prison. Be about August the Duck. About to watch it. We about to see what the dude's saying, and we finna give our opinions, stuff like that. Make sure you like, subscribe, more videos like this. What are you doing? Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that it is time that we seriously start to consider the possibility that no matter who you are, no matter how good of a person that you might present as, unless you are the super cool, often referred to as extremely handsome guy named August the Duck, you just have to be a massive, disgusting piece of shit at your core to be any form of content creator. Because at some point, like, the information that we get about these guys is just too much to ignore, and it's, huh? You already knew that? Oh, okay.
Yes.
I mean, thanks for telling me, I guess. A couple of months ago, I made a video about a YouTuber named
Man who murdered pregnant girlfriend Natalie McNally jailed. Yo, look at him, bro. He did it. He did that shit.
Steven
Huh? What?
Nothing. Just
What?
McCullough, who was arrested and
titles?
charged with murder after it was discovered that he was using a fake GTA live stream here on YouTube to cover up the fact
Fake
that
GTA
instead of
Oh,
live
no,
streaming,
I
he was
remember this
actually
story.
What about it? Oh, you just.
I just remember
Oh.
it. Like, I saw the live stream and everything.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what. I'm just
Like,
my first
he,
time.
what he did? Yeah, he put like a damn.
Yeah, I'm leaving that in. I'm leaving that in.
He put like a fake live stream out, but like at the same time he's over here killing his girlfriend in probably some woods in the woods somewhere, and this like, you know.
No, I do not know. That's so confusing. Holy shit.
You know,
Holy
like, he
shit.
used the live stream for the alibi, being like, I was home the whole time. I didn't kill my girlfriend. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh,
Yeah.
you oh.
out murdering his
No,
pregnant
I said
girlfriend.
like I'm shocked.
Friends. And to this day, I think that that is
A man who
probably
staged a
the
figure
worst
giving live
thing
stream
I
to
have
provide
ever
an
talked about a
alibi while
YouTuber
he
doing
murdered his
on
pregnant
this
girlfriend.
channel ever. I've talked about a lot of fucked up shit.
Man, put that nigga under the jail. Fuck 31 years. He need life. That's what we talking about. He tried to cover up a life. He tried to cover up him killing allegedly his wife and shit like that.
That's his girlfriend?
Oh, girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why say allegedly his wife?
Because I'm trying to make sure, YouTube, like, because YouTube is like very sensitive and shit like that. So I'm trying to make sure. Allegedly killing his girlfriend, shit like that.
Just say it on a live.
On the live, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah,
Fuck it, whatever. But it's put him under prison because he tried to get away with it, and he tried to use like a live stream to cover it up. That's crazy. I do not know what to say to that. That is really shocking me. I'm not gonna lie.
But a guy going out of his way to manufacture a fake live stream, a live stream that had pre-planned jokes that he planted at the time that he knew he would be murdering her, just to, I guess, like mock her in some sick, twisted way as she's dying. I mean, that's just the sort of thing that after you hear about it, you're left thinking that it probably can't get much worse, no matter like what.
15 weeks pregnant while she was subjected to Judge Mr. Justice Kidney described as brutal and frenzied attack. Yo, he need to get his ass beat in the motherfucking prison. He need to get touched in that prison. He need to get under the jail. Not mind you, he attacked his girlfriend. He attacked a female. And she was pregnant. He deserved to get touched in there. He deserved to get his ass beat and touched in there. I don't care what no one tells me. I do not care.
New information comes out, or like what the next development might be. At least, I mean, that's what I was thinking once I was wrapping up that video. Boy, oh boy, was I wrong. Recently, Steven McCullough, a man who made the conscious decision to go out of his way to create an elaborate plot to murder his girlfriend and their unborn baby, decided that he thinks he's too good to face the consequences of making such a decision. Because recently, he has appealed his sentence with the basis of the appeal seemingly being a claim that prison is too—
My bad for pausing. It's just the fact that he thought that he can get away with it. That's the part that's really against me. He really thought he can get away with it by going fake stream.
dangerous of a place for him to be, with him apparently being labeled as the most hated man in prison, with sources claiming that he now has a target on his back. And it's just one of those situations where, honestly, I feel like no reasonable person can really have any sympathy for the guy whatsoever. Even as a person who's talked many times about how I don't really agree with—
Fucking what? What?
Neck.
Oh, she got no neck.
Nothing, bro.
Justice, or like the idea of people going to prison to be punished by the other prisoners. That's a general statement, you know, sort of a blanket statement. When a guy goes out of his way to brutally murder his girlfriend while she's pregnant and then hangs around with the family for months acting like the grieving boyfriend, even going as far to blame other people for this happening. Yeah, I don't really care what happens to you. Now, before we get into everything that's happened since the last time I talked about this guy, I'm gonna give you like a quick rundown just in case you didn't see that original video. If you want to watch it, I'll link it in the top right corner, but just so you sort of have some context for what's happening, because it's a lot. And not that like any murder is good, obviously, but this one in particular, I feel like the details are really important just to kind of like fully understand why this appeal is so batshit insane and why I don't feel like anybody would be able to take it seriously whatsoever. So basically, back in December of 2022, Stephen McCullough was a small but still like decently sized YouTuber. I think when the murder actually took place, he had 37,000 subscribers, which is obviously not like Mr. Beast level, but it's definitely enough for him to be considered like a YouTuber, and more importantly for the fact that he was
a YouTuber and then he became a streamer. Oh, okay.
Live streaming to not be something that would be considered out of the ordinary. Like it was something that he did, which is why it seems like either on December 14th or 15th, I'm seeing both dates as a possibility. He recorded a 6-hour-long video of him playing GTA.
The 6-hour and 4-minute video gaming session shows. You gotta say it?
Yeah.
Oh.
GTA Vice City, pretending that it was a live stream.
He
even used this video and the playback to pretend it was a live stream.
See, I knew it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
I saw this part. I was like, oh.
It's cool. Don't worry. Session shows McGula playing Grand Theft Auto while drinking alcohol, swearing at one point, repeatedly shouting at a character in the game to die. During the session, McCullough makes repeating mention that it's being broadcast live on Sunday,
pretending that it was a live stream. He then used this video and the playback to pretend it was a live stream on YouTube on December 18th, and while this live stream was playing, he traveled to his girlfriend Natalie McNally's house and brutally murdered her. He stabbed her multiple times and left her face down in a dog bowl before returning to his house to stop the live.
In a dog bowl? Are we dead ass?
That's not funny. Stop laughing, bro.
I'm not laughing. Don't make me laugh.
You
Lock in. No, I was not. I wasn't smiling to you. No, lock in. But nah, he need to get his ass beat. I don't care what no one's telling me. He did her so fucking dirty. He beat her ass, allegedly, stabbed her, allegedly, and put her head in a dog bowl. That ass fucked up.
Stream and spend the next 24 hours or so texting his deceased girlfriend, pretending that he's concerned that she is not responding. Then about a full 24 hours later at 10 o'clock the next day, he goes back to her house before calling 999, the emergency service number, putting on a show screaming and crying about how she's dead, even going as far to tell the dispatcher to get people out as soon as they can because she's pregnant. He then spends the rest of the night being questioned by the police, trying to blame the murder on one of her ex-boyfriends, before being released that next morning and then spending the following months trying to play the role of the grieving boyfriend. He attends the wake, he visits the family multiple times, he goes to the family's house at one point, leaving his phone behind recording, trying to listen in on their conversations.
This is me editing. I just didn't realize this nigga was dead as LARPing as like he did not kill her. This is crazy, bro.
To see if they're suspicious of him, helping organize a rally in her memory before being arrested again at the end of January once the police had determined that the live stream was pre-recorded, which he clearly had no plans of that being discussed.
So he went back, tried to record a conversation to hear what was going on and what was being heard and see if they was talking about him. And then he got caught. He's confronted for the first time with evidence that his gaming session has been pre-recorded. A detective tells him that his devices have been examined and there's no user-generated activity during the hours when he claimed to be broadcasting live. He answers, "This is literally possible because you can see it on YouTube." No, motherfucker, they can hold up. Motherfucker, they can dead look at your shit, see your IP, and see what time you went live and shit like that. No, because I'm being that ass. Like, he trying to act dumb and shit and saying, oh, you can't see it because it's on YouTube. They can literally see your goddamn live history. Like, you can literally see when you go live. Boom, 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 boom. They're literally telling you that they examined and seeing that you was not live at this hour. And you say, that's possible because I'm on YouTube right now. Like, literally talking about.
Covered whatsoever, didn't even have like a backup.
He added, I think it's obvious the true killer of Natalie has a clear, whatever for the word, a trial to link me to the murder. So you're trying to say that the person who actually killed Natalie, allegedly, unalive, allegedly, her, try to now blame it on him. Right here at the bottom, right here.
Yeah, no, I see it.
Yeah, he think he really thought he can get away.
Alibi or anything, because once the police confronted him with this, he said that is literally impossible because you can see it on YouTube. He then claimed that the true killer of Natalie left a clear circumstantial trail to link me to the murder, and the day after he was officially charged with the murder of Natalie McNally, and on February 23rd of 2026, his trial began before he was found guilty on...
There's another story of a woman who killed her husband or something, and then made a book about it, being like, just the grief my kids are going through, and then she was on like different little shows and podcasts about this, and then she got arrested.
So she made herself like her own documentary of how she killed, allegedly unalived her husband.
Well, she didn't say she killed him. She just said like she died.
Oh.
And then found out she killed him by like poisoning him or something.
Oh. So it's just like this.
The kids have no father and no mother.
March 23rd. Now that's pretty much everything that was covered in that first video. Obviously,
you can wait after we're done recording.
Or a whole lot more details, but that's like the context that you need. Pretty much everything we're going to be talking about moving forward is new, starting with what he was actually sentenced with, because that was a big thing that I was curious about when I made that first video, because when I made it, he had been charged and found guilty already, but the way that they do life sentences where he was charged was kind of weird. They do like a life sentence, but you don't really get life in prison. You get like a minimum amount of years before you're eligible for parole, and we didn't know what that number was going to be when I was making that video. If I remember correctly, I believe we established that the minimum he could get was 20 years, and what he actually ended up being sentenced with was...
Boy, give him like 75 years. That's pretty much the same thing. He ain't gonna be alive.
31 years in prison. At least that's the amount of years he has to serve before he is eligible for parole. I got a lot of mixed information on how like guaranteed parole is after those 31 years, but obviously the big thing is the appeal here, because Steven does not seem to think that he's gonna make it those 31 years to even have the chance. I know it might be hard to believe, but apparently the other inmates at Montgomery Prison have...
The dude with his skinny jeans kind of... Yes, I'm not gonna lie, that
here because Steven does not seem to think that he's gonna make it those 30
they're right there. They're right there. Like
they're right there.
I know it might be
they're right
stop.
hard to believe, but apparently the other inmates at Montgomery Prison have not really taken a liking to Steven, and it has caused him to apparently be put on a hit list. A source said that that's the one thing the prisoners don't like: harming innocent children. Some of the worst attacks here have been on child killers and child abusers, and you have to understand the human side means staff aren't going to put their own safety at risk to intervene for the likes of them. Because McCullough murdered a pregnant woman, he falls into that category. He's apparently being housed at the hospital wing of the prison for his protection because it's separated from the other inmates, and all of this seems
put him with the inmates so they can touch that boy.
Causing what sources are labeling a security nightmare, and that seems to be the reported reason as to why this appeal is happening. But I feel like it's important to separate what's being reported and what might actually be happening, because at least in America, at least from my understanding, and obviously things might be different in Ireland.
You need like 17 golden showers at once.
So you want him to be R. Kelly?
Yes, he allegedly he got everything happened to him. He deserved it, bro. He had touched a female. He pretty much unalive.
No, I'm not like against what you're saying at all.
It's like it was random, weird. I don't care.
Just want him to start like that as the struggle. Spray your cheeks.
Yeah.
Let me
Stop.
But I feel like this is probably a pretty standard thing across the board. I don't really think that you can like appeal your sentence because you're in danger in prison.
Stop.
I'm not sure. But...
Oh my god.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, his hair looks so bad. I thought that was real first. I realized it was fake.
Wait. What do you mean? Like his hair?
Yeah, that's fake.
Wait, I'm just like...
Think that you can like appeal your sentence because you're in danger in prison? You generally appeal your sentence because you think that like the judge got something wrong, or based off what was discovered or like what you were charged with, your sentence was too severe. Because you wouldn't really be appealing your sentence if the main concern...
So that was the girl that got unalive, allegedly, brother. That's her brother. And I guess they're talking like, oh, how he got justice for, you know, because he got caught and he's pretty much in prison and stuff like that. So now
was that like you might be on a hit list. You'd be appealing where you're located. Now I say that, but pretty much every source that I've seen has labeled like his safety the reason that he's appealing this sentence. And I'm sure a journalist had to be in the courtroom to hear about all this, so they're just reporting what they heard. So I really wouldn't be all that surprised if he is truly trying to appeal his sentence on no other grounds than he just feels unsafe. But I also wouldn't necessarily be surprised if he was appealing his sentence for a completely different reason, and all the other stuff involving his safety is just being included in these articles and being talked about on the news because it's compelling. It's a lot more interesting to hear about rather than just the fact that a guy is appealing a sentence. You know what I mean? Fact that in most cases, at most prisons, you are not being sent there to be rehabilitated. You are being sent there to basically have to survive. And I'd say for the vast majority of crimes, that is obviously a severe failing of a lot of justice systems across the world. Like, I feel like most people would probably agree that if you get busted for like selling some weed, you should probably not have to join a fucking prison gang to avoid getting stabbed. But if you kill someone,
nah, right. If you kill someone, if you unalive someone, you deserve to get like a target behind you, because unalive a person, a human being, and it's like two human beings. It's
if you take an innocent person's life because apparently you
pretty much what you just said,
snooped through their phone and found some text, and
he did all that because he snooped through her phone. Okay, right here I realized that August the Duck was saying that as an example, not like that's not what actually happened and why that dude killed her allegedly in GTA and went to prison. That's not the reason. He was just saying that as an example. I got it mixed up. Okay, yeah, he pretty much went through her phone allegedly. He apparently snooped through her phone and saw some text.
Life because apparently you snooped through their phone and found some text implying that they might have been thinking about ending the relationship with you. You have proven yourself to not really care about the value of life, and you've just got to live with your fucking consequences when you make enemies with people because of that. It's just one of those things. You reap what you sow. You made the bed, you gotta lie in it. If you decide that your feelings are more valuable than another person's life, boy oh boy, I really don't want to fucking hear you complaining when somebody makes the same decision about you. That might sound kind of harsh, but you know what? So is murdering somebody. Exactly. Well, guys, what are your thoughts? Like I said,
my thoughts is he deserved to be on the. I already said what I had to say. He deserved to get everything in prison. Whatever happens to him, he deserved it. Well, hello, Darkman reference. What happens in the dark comes in the light, and justice got served. Whatever happens to him, it happened for a reason, and that's all I gotta say. Make sure you like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I got you for show. I'm out, bro. Just like that.
What?